If you're a growth operator, it is super important for you guys to offer some free value towards the audience so that it establishes some trust and already prior to the relationship you want to build with your customers. So without further ado, I'm going to explain in this video the specific free info product that I offer, which would be displayed in the format of a link or perhaps a downloadable file which they will receive via DM. But basically I am just showing them a file which I use as reference for my info product as a creator. So my info product is focused on sports and losing weight, and I've explained in the previous video why I chose that specific niche, that specific topic, and that is and which literally makes a lot of sense, is because my creator account is basically focused on sports, and therefore my info product will specifically focus on losing 5 kilograms in 45 days. If you guys have trouble finding the particular niche for your info product, I made a separate video for that. But as you guys can see, the important here is the input, which is losing 5 kilogram, and the output or the desired outcome in 45 days. And any single type of info product that you guys promote or sell, whether it's even free or paid, it's super important to always have the input, which is basically losing 5 kilogram, or in other words, choosing the specific audience, which is basically fat people. I'm not body shaming. And the desired outcome, which is 45 days. So always remember input, which is the audience, and desired outcome, and always combine these two. So without further ado, let's begin. So lose 5 kilograms in 45 days. Remember guys, and this is super important, any type of PDF or template that you guys share, offer as much as visuals and pictures as possible. So as you guys can see, I do have to say that this image is not mine, the before and after. I've literally found this on the internet, so I'm not too sure if there are any copyright issues there, but do not sue me guys. Anyways, disclaimer is very important, so I put a disclaimer basically mentioning that this is not advice, this is basically a plan that I use for myself. Expectations versus reality. The 45-day challenge may be written, goodness, I see a slight spelling error, days long, but the principles that you guys will learn is something that you can apply for your lifetime. Lol. A lot of, did I just say lol? I meant, yeah, a lot of errors. As you guys can see in other visuals, blah blah blah. I'm just explaining what the info product does, and this is very important. So in the very beginning of my file, I literally asked the question, and now this is, I would say, quite a rhetorical question, but the question states, why do you want to lose weight? So this is literally addressing my specific audience, which is, I would say, the fat people, and I literally asked them a question that triggers the 7 core desires. If you guys understand the 7 core desires at this point, great. It means that you guys watched the other videos where I explained it specifically, but the 7 core idea, oops, sorry, it's supposed to be desires. Can I change this? Oh, 1 second guys, bear with me. 7 core desires. So the 7 core desires is basically the 7 fundamental urges we have as a human. And why are they important? Because it is basically the emotional core, sentimental feelings we have towards a particular action. And that is, if you guys do marketing and sales, you guys will realize that that is super important for marketing and sales. But I use that, as you guys can see, basically as an effect for them to literally skim through this entire PDF document. So if you have these 7 core desires, which is basically a Q&A, but you can format that in other ways. But if you have a way or a strategy to implement 7 core desires, then your chances for the info product to be more successful is highly or more likely. Why do you want to lose weight? Losing weight can help body pains that include knees and back. So perhaps my audience has or is going through this pain. Increase stamina, so people who are very often out of breath. Keep your heart healthy. Now these are problems who have cardiovascular sicknesses or problems. Enjoy walking further. As you guys can see, I use the nature and surroundings element, which basically triggers the emotion of wanting to explore more, which is literally curiosity. Make you feel better about yourself. According to the 7 core desires, fear, rejection, and I would say inconfidence, and along those lines is a very strong emotion and is something that a lot of fat people face, and it's a way for them to avoid it. Eliminate stress due to hormonal imbalances, people who suffer from stress and basically everything that is included within that. Avoid shame, guilt, and prejudice for being fat, and now that is based to social factors that include social anxiety or any social discrimination or any form of social insult, if I phrase that correctly. Yeah, so that is basically the beginning of my info product, and again, this entire file is for free, and it's super important for you guys to realize that in that offering free value as an incentive for them to literally lead them towards a paid info product or a paid community would be a very effective strategy, and it is something that you guys should absolutely apply.